Good evening. How are you doing? Ah, boy. You ever feel exhausted even though you also feel like you didn't do much of jack shit? Is that just stress over the fact that you don't feel like you've accomplished a lot? If so, it sucks. It sucks so fucking much. Cause me, it's mental exhaustion. It's always mental exhaustion for me. It always is. I have a whole fucking list of things I have to do. I keep postponing them for one reason or another. I need to get them done. And anytime I don't have them done by the end of the day, I just feel like I didn't do jack shit, even if I also did do shit. It's... Like, I recognize that's a problem with me and perfectionism. Like, I never do enough. It's bullshit things like that. Alright, that's enough whining. How's your day been? 'Cause for me, it has been annoying. I'm going to the bank and waiting for a long-ass time for a meeting that eventually did not come. I'm hurrying up for a lot of other shit. Being extraordinarily vague without entering into details, but whatever. That might for the past 7 hours. Okay, yeah, that definitely sounds worse than me. Shit, dude. Not even painkillers help? Not even ibuprofen? 8 or 7, don't remember the exact time. Sometimes it's better not to remember the exact time. Like, not being able to quantify it helps you not concentrate too much on the pain and just, how do I fix this? Or, let's just wait it out. Or I guess I'm just saying that because there are no clocks in the bank, so you're not able to complain to the staff of the bank, I've been waiting here for X amount of minutes. Like, how do you know it's been X amount of minutes? You can't look at the clock. You can't look at your phone. Maybe you're just imagining it. Ooh, psychological warfare. The bank hates you. Some shit like that. I don't know. I dose of painkillers because the one I got recently, 400 milligrams wasn't good enough. 400 milligrams. That's usually the amount of milligrams I take of ibuprofen. Other people in the family usually take 600. I don't know if that means something or not. Unless ibuprofen and the painkillers you're taking are different and you just need a prescription for those, because you can just purchase ibuprofen from the counter. Are they prescription painkillers? That's what I'm trying to ask. One I had before was 800, so I expected 2 pills of 400 to be good enough, but it's not. Really? Didn't even feel like the same effect? That is very odd. The ones I had before were prescription, but I need to go to the doctor to get more. More of the 800. I don't even know if I've ever seen painkillers up to the 800. Do you need actual prescriptions for higher dosage of painkillers? So far the 650 I got today is doing well enough, but it's very slow. There's also two different types of pills, right? One that's like an immediate effect and the other one that's a prolonged effect? Is that a thing as well? Pharmaceuticals. There is a regulation on the dosage stores can sell here, which is 650, at least through the counter. Still weird that 20400 is not the same effect as an 800. Maybe... Okay, now this is just massive speculation on my side, but maybe multiple of 400 does not equate to the same amount of effect of an 800 because the pills themselves have like an effect to not add their effects additively between each other. Is that even a possibility? That way, if you take a lot of them, you don't end up taking like a bajillion milligrams and just like maybe 1,000 at max. That's a question we should ask a pharmacist. If we even know anybody that is a pharmacist. Well, maybe I could ask next time I go to a pharmacy. The families who are doctors but not pharmacists. I mean, they work with medicine and probably prescribe medicines as well, right? Nurses, not doctors. Probably have some knowledge on it. Or maybe they overheard or learned from it, the doctors as well. Stuff like that. Worth a check. Like, I do know that pharmacies in general have a limit to how many drugs they can give you, even if they are prescription. Like, maybe a maximum of 3 boxes of a certain drug at a time. Even if a prescription calls for 4 or 5 boxes, the pharmacy can only give you 3 out of not having somebody take way too many. That's a possibility. Want to learn shorthand. Define shorthand, because I'm not familiar with it. Is it the way doctors write? Is that shorthand? The weird scribbles doctors do. Yeah, there you go. It's... God, it's fucking impossible. It is common knowledge that it is impossible to decipher. Maybe it's impossible to decipher so that other peoples don't really know what they have to write. But it's annoying that even when doctors are trying to write, like, instructions on how to use these types of medications, it's still semi-shorthand, so it's still really fucking hard to decipher what the hell the instructions they gave you to take the medications are. It's possible if you know the different words, but it's still kinda have to decipher it. Like you can guesstimate it. Shorthand is more for pharmacists to read. But now I'm questioning if doctors switch between shorthand and normal hand to write things, or do they just have it really ingrained to always write in shorthand? That would be fucking miserable. They can't write letters to loved ones unless they are also doctors or pharmacists. Which broke for some reason. That is annoyingly par for the course. There's a faint smell of jasmines in here. Even though there are no no, yeah, there are some jasmines over there. I don't know. Like, it's springtime. And flowers are already blooming, and hummingbirds are already buzzing about. And making really high-pitched... singing, I guess? You ever heard a hummingbird sing? Or make noises? Once you know what they are, you can really definitely figure them out. And locate them. Meant to be fall for me, but it's still hot. Winter ended a little bit ago, but the warmth was felt much earlier than that. Hummingbirds don't live near this part of Georgia. That is a massive pity. Because they are super fucking pretty. We get two types. One, the ones that are colored like if it was copper, and others that are like an somewhat iridescent green, which is, I guess, the most common mental image of hummingbirds. They're very cute. If you're ever somewhere that has hummingbirds, I highly recommend trying to listen for them. We also have a couple of carpenter birds. Much rarer than hummingbirds, but they always treat seeing them. Although one of the most prevalent cool birds around here are great kiskadees. And we have one that is always somewhere near our house, and whenever it visits, it's like he owns the place. He basically owns the backyard. And we still love him. Fucking weirdo. King of the backyard. Just remember a fun fact I had on my list of facts for a while. You have a physical list of facts? That fucking rules. God, I wish I had a list of facts. That way I could actually remember facts. Instead of just remembering them like a minute after, they would be useful. digital one, but yeah, I do. Still, a quasi-physical. Fucking... What's the phrase I wanted to say? The basic notepad application on a desktop computer, my beloved. That is honestly a godsend. One of the best applications a computer can have, alongside MS Paint. You can have so much assy art on one of those bitches. I bet people keep assy art on notepad documents. That's probably like one of the best ways of being able to quickly copy and paste them. I need to start actually playing the game, or else I'm just gonna grab a drawing I have midway done and concentrate on that and talking.